the rivalry with Connecticut has sort of grown into something pretty big over the last couple of years. You know, they're number 4 nationally, you're number 5 nationally. When you come here, you guys are picked ahead of them. You know, can you sort of describe the intensity about the feelings the two programs have for one another?
Well, their fan base is like Kentucky. They're the Kentucky of the East as far as their fan base. But I don't consider Connecticut any more of a rival than Villanova or Providence or Marquette or Creighton or any of them. I think their fan base makes them very special because they travel bigger than anybody else. That being said, we've got great respect for them. We've had some great games, even in the Garden Big East. We lost 95-90 and they won the national championship. So they're a big game for us, but no bigger than Providence, Villanova, or any other teams. Georgetown is a much improved basketball team. Providence is a much improved. DePaul. The Big East is different, much different than last year.
Do you think capable of getting more than 5 teams into the...
Well, I don't know about that because I haven't seen them play. I know from what people have told me seeing Georgetown, they're one of the most physical teams that they've watched. They tell me that Providence is much better. DePaul's much better. Villanova's much better than last year, according to other people. I haven't seen them personally.
Rick, when you signed Zuby your first year, did you envision someone that didn't play that much at Kansas developing into the Big East preseason player of the year?
It was just good coaching. Now, Zuby has worked really, really hard. Every player I've had that reaches this level has an incredible threshold for work. And he has an incredible threshold for work. But what I told him was he's now a marked man. He's now a great defensive end, suddenly who got to the quarterback all the time, suddenly being blocked by 2 or 3 people. And it's a new thing. And I told him a story about Michael Jordan. When I coached against him, Michael would take the first quarter and distribute the basketball and make sure everybody got their shots. And then the fourth quarter, he'd scored 35 points. And I told Zuby to let the game come to him early on. He's going to be a marked man, get the other guy's shots, distribute the basketball, and finish the game in the final 5 minutes in high fashion.
Hey, you know, you mentioned that after the last game that, like, Zuby is the marked man now. Given what you know about his personality, how do you think he's going to do with the adjustment to being the guy everyone goes after?
You know, not too much shakes him. He's a fun-loving guy, plays hard. He's not going to take, he's a great leader. He speaks as much as the assistant coaches in timeouts, and I've never allowed players to speak in timeouts, not too much. And I give him as much time as he wants. I even give him the clipboard sometimes, and he diagrams plays. So I give him a lot of latitude.
The Duke had 3 team all other geek players. What impresses you as those players since it's coming off last season?
Well, I love solo ball. He's terrific. Caravan has paid his dues, certainly, to be a first team. Who's the third one?
It would be Carefree.
He's gotten from what I understand, his body in great shape. So he's, you know, all 3 of them can really play and all deserving of being first team.
Hey, Rick.
Yeah.
Haji. How Zuby's development voice. Yeah, Zuby's development. You look at it where he came from, not playing Kansas freshman year, beat it back on his first year. Now he's the preseason player of the year. Does his ascension remind you any specific guys you've had, who've taken the leaps he's taken?
Well, remember, R.J. Luis came as nobody even knew who he was, and he ended up Big East Player of the Year. So Zuby has put in the work. R.J. put in the work. Player development is very important to us. He's a young man here that, this is his 9th school, and he's a young man who never played point guard before, never played the 1, and it's making him a much better basketball player, giving him a total understanding of the little things that go into that position, and he's improving rapidly and immensely, and he's got great size, a great game. So Zuby deserves all the accolades he gets because he's a humble young man, handles it well, but he's a marked man right now.